Hello, this is Margaret Hernandez. I am the founder of SocializeLA.com. Today's tutorial is all about blogging, how to start, and how to write a blog. This is a brief overview, so this may introduce you to a new concept, and if you have any questions, please feel free to connect with me after the fact. Let's get started. What is a blog? A blog is a website. So it is housed on a website, and it is usually centered around a certain topic. So for your business, because we are going to talk about blogging for your business, you might have a blog to kind of showcase what you know about your industry and highlight some subtopics of the bigger picture. A blog is usually in chronological order, so your newest blog will generally be at the very top. Now every article has its own link, so I don't want to confuse you, and I'll show you what that means. Just because an article was written a year ago, you still have access to that, and you can still showcase that. If you'd like the longer answer, I found a really great article by ProBlogger, and it really goes into detail the history of blogging as well as what it really is. Let's dispel some myths about blogging. A lot of business owners and professionals choose not to blog for these reasons. They feel like they don't have anything to say. They feel that if they wrote something, who's going to read it? And it's just too difficult. Techie people do that type of thing, but not me. In today's world, what you say is important. And when you put it online, it's even more important. And the next slide will kind of go over why that's true. But whether the second bullet is true or not, you want to put the information out there. It is a way for you to be the expert in your field, and you do have something to say, otherwise you probably wouldn't be in the profession that you're in. And it's not hard to start, and I'm going to show you how and why that is not true. So let's move on. What are the benefits of a blog? All the information that you put out on the internet on your blog is searchable information. So whenever you hear SEO and organic search on Google, the more information you have attached with your name and keywords, the better for your search results. And show the world what you know. If you have a product, you know that you have more information about that product than the general public, so share that. Make us aware. Use it as a sales and marketing tool. And this is content for your past and for your past, present, and future clients, and it builds your credibility. If I was looking for an accountant, I might go and do a search, and I go to a website, and maybe on the website the accountant says, "Here's my blog." I go and I see that this accountant has a ton of information on articles that are relevant to me, and I might say, wow, he really or she really knows what they're talking about. And I know that because of a blog. A blog is very powerful and very necessary in today's business. So let's get started. What you'll need today is a computer with an internet access, and then maybe a photo or two, and we need to choose which blog you'd like to use to house your information. Today we're going to work on WordPress.com, and Blogspot is also a very good source. And actually, while I'm showing you the way WordPress works, just kind of watch and then maybe start after the presentation. So let's go over to WordPress.com. Please don't be confused if you accidentally go to WordPress.org. There is a difference. WordPress.com is a standalone website where WordPress.org allows you to actually build your entire website. I'm sure it's a very popular way to build a website, but today we're only working on WordPress.com. So I want to show you how easy it is to sign up. Once you sign up, once you hit the sign up button, you're going to be asked for a blog address, and you can just type in whatever you want your URL to be. And you'll see that this little extension means that in your blog, it'll also house the words WordPress.com. But that's what makes it free, is that WordPress gets the press out of it. But that's what we're going to use for now. So this is telling me, sorry, that site already exists. So I'll have to change that a little bit. That exists as well. Okay, so here is my blog name. And just so you know, you do have the option to create your own URL, so you get rid of the WordPress extension. But right now I'm going to say no thanks. I'll use the free address. It'll ask for a username. This will be used when you log in, and your password, and your email address. From there, it obviously gives you the option to upgrade. But at this point, just create your blog. Just get it going. Okay, so you create your blog, and once you create your blog, we'll access the dashboard. And actually, we're just logging into the Enroma dashboard so we can see that. I just want to point out some information that you can use on Blogspot or WordPress, and that is that take advantage of the tools that they give you. So make your blog your own. In WordPress, you can choose a theme. There are several complementary themes that also allow you to customize it. So I'm using the Skeptical thing, and this is what it looks like here, but what I did was I changed it so that way it matched my company. I added a header, I managed my widgets, I gave it a custom background color, and from this, now after customizing and using the tools they gave me, this is what it looks like. So when you see the word widget, widgets are talking about what you see on the right-hand column and the footer. Okay? So I have the option of what I'd like to show here. Okay? In the center part, you see articles. My readers can leave a comment. If they clicked either of these, if they click customer service, they're going to go to any other articles that are categorized in the customer service. Going back to the dashboard. Now the dashboard of the WordPress.com and Blogspot are different, but the ideas are similar. You'll have a place where you can post, you can create tags and categories. You want to utilize these two options so that way you associate your site with the proper keywords. Okay? You can create links and link categories. So if you want to link back to certain websites or partners, you can do that as well. WordPress allows you to add pages. So you can have a page that talks about your company, who you are, what you do, and it's not necessarily a place for people to, for you or any other people to blog, but it's kind of like a page on a website, okay? You can moderate your comments, so when people leave you a comment, you can approve them or you can delete them. And that's about it for the overview. You can see there are stats and other functions that you'll just want to play with. Now going back to our slide presentation, what to remember when you're completing your blog setup. Definitely have your logo and your contact information and any links to your website or your other social media or any other website that you'd like them to have, your email. And also remember, on your blog, you can be yourself. It is basically a place where people can go, see who you are and what you're all about. Now what? You have the overview. You know that it's important to your business, so what do? Start with a topic. If you can just start very basic. The basics of accounting, Accounting 101, and maybe give 5 bullets that might interest people. I say bullets because when you're writing your blog, you want to keep the attention of your audience, so bullet points and numbers are always very helpful in doing that. You can write long articles, that's okay, but make sure that each subtopic is bulleted. That way, for those who don't have time to read the whole thing, they can kind of get the gist of it, and maybe they want to go back and read the whole thing. You don't want to lose your reader in just paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. Use photos, use charts, engage the visual learner, and look at other blogs. Get inspiration from other bloggers, see what they're doing. And remember, if you're going to use any commentary or you're going to talk about another article, make sure you give the writer of that article the credit. You don't want to be, you don't want to plagiarize. And then just remember, you're educating everyone. Hey, this is the accountant's blog, the Everything You Need to Know About Accounting blog, and here is what you should know for your business. You know, based on who your target market is, based on your location, you want to use those as a guideline as to what you're writing about. And every time you write an article, each article gets its own URL web link. So you can post that on your Facebook, you can have a link in your email signature, you can add that to your newsletter. It's just really great content, so for anybody who wants more information about you, they have first-hand information on your expertise. I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, this presentation was brought to you by Margaret Hernandez, the founder of SocializeLA.com, and my goal is to educate businesses on customer service and social media best practices. You can connect with us at facebook.com/wowculture and twitter.com/socializela. And I look forward to talking to you and engaging with you. And I really wish you the best in your newfound passion for blogging. And I'll leave you with one last tip, that when you're blogging or when you decide to blog, make sure you schedule some time out of your weekly and monthly schedule to make sure that that gets done. Thank you and have a great day.